All right, YouTube fam, what's up? It's your boy Stevenson Lindor. I'm back. It's been a minute. I haven't done a video for you guys in a while, so I said let me check in. Today was a good day in the markets. I got some great testimonials, and I said, man, let me go share some of this stuff with YouTube fam. Let me drop some nuggets for you guys. I hope you all been well. Hope the market's been treating you well. We got less than 90 days before the year is out, so hope you guys are on pace to knock out your goals. If not, what are your plans for 2023, right? If trading is still, in alignment with your goals, then what are we going to do better to, what I'm saying, get you to that next level, all right? I always tell people, study more than you trade, all right? Get your mind right. 4 key elements, 4 principles. I say 5 principles, 5 pillars when it comes to trading. I always say this: knowledge. You got to know what you're doing. You got to understand what you're looking at. You can't just buy, sell, and just expect to become good at this, right? Risk management. Risk management is so key. It's so vital. It's the reason why a lot of people are not successful when it comes to trading. Like, seriously, if some of you guys just fixed your risk management, you'd be a lot better traders. Number three, all right, discipline. Okay, people really do lack discipline when it comes to trading. All right, man. You have to be disciplined when it comes to your craft. Number four, consistency. You got to be consistent in anything that you do, anything that you practice, whether it be trading, whether you're trying to be an athlete, whatever it is that you practice hard at, you got to be consistent at it. And last but not least, patience. All right, good things come to those who wait. All right, you have to be patient. The reality is, for most people, you're not going to be that superstar trader in your first year. All right, it's far few and in between from those people you see have massive success right out the gate, and those who don't hit their stride until year 3, year 4, year 5, year 6. I've seen it. Year 7. I've seen it. I've seen it, and it does happen, right? So patience. Your time is your time. But with that being said, I got some crazy news. Just literally, people always posting their profits and everything like that. But this person hit me up. Matter of fact, let me go to my Telegram. I'll put this person on blast. And as always, profit shown and everything like that does not guarantee future success. Okay, guys, this is based off this individual's results, but the results I just saw was just absolutely insane. I was just like, wow, had a full-blown conversation with this person, and they had a $500,000 day. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. It's right there. See it. $503,000. Asked them what was live, it was a live account. They just murdered US 30. US 30 is just, I see why it's so attractive to a lot of you guys, right? It's not like Forex. It is like Forex, obviously, but you're not trading currency, right? This is indices based on points. And man, the news today just rocked the market, and this person was able to capitalize like tenfold. I mean, $500,000 is life changing, right? And when you make that type of money, you can do a lot of things. All right. And here's the great part: that could happen to you too. It's not hard. Um, Again, if you dedicate yourself to learning this craft, you'd be surprised what you can accomplish, right? And they just said, "Hey, Steve, I pretty much, locked in. I watched your session." I'm trying to zoom this in. There we go. There you go. This is my results for today. I'm forever grateful. I had to manually close out the trades. Blah, blah. I'm so grateful. Changed my life. This was just tuning in and just plugging in and watching the education. All right. That's why I tell you guys all the time: study more than you trade. Study more than you trade. All right. Looking at the markets, what are my favorites for this week? There's not live trades. Of course, as always, the Discord in the description below. If you want access to the Telegram and everything like that, the link is below. Get plugged in. If you want to reach out to me, my email below. Reach out, right? Set some goals up before the year's out for yourself. So I actually had a buy on US 30, but I did have it dropping first, right? So I had to sell and then go up. I'm actually in the trade myself real quick. Let me switch over. All right, as you guys can see, I have live account. And you don't need much, man. I mean, again, guys, you don't have, this wasn't the greatest entry, but it came down to the POI, and I got this going all the way up into this imbalanced POI zone all the way up here. So I'm going to make about 5K off of this. But I want to break this down to you guys and show you the importance of, one, being patient, two, letting price come to you, come into your zones before executing your trades, right? And I shared this with the community. I gave my favorites out for the week, and if you paid attention, you were able to capitalize. All right, let's get to it. I actually did like this setup too, GCAD, and I took some Euro pairs as well, if I'm not mistaken. I had some Euro JPY. Was that the old one? See, there we go. Yeah, so I go US 30, German 30, Euro odd, Euro New Zealand, Euro CAD. That Euro CAD buy was pretty nice as well. All right. So you guys don't think capping over here. All right. And you can get trades like this too. This can happen for you too. Just again, study and understanding, right? So my ideal, for example, for this, my ideal entry was obviously down here. Right? This was my ideal POI. But notice what happened. What did price do? One, it broke structure, right? Created another higher high. It came down. And I was explaining this to my class earlier, right? Guys, if you use indicators, there's nothing wrong with using indicators. I've always said that, right? Just make sure you're using it correctly. They're great for confluence, using it in conjunction with price action. I know several of you guys out there, trade just price action, no indicators at all, but there's nothing wrong, right? At the end of the day, your battle's not with me, it's with the markets. You're trying to beat the markets, all right? So whatever helps you beat the markets, I'm all for it, right? So I had an ideal pullback down here, right? But what did price do? Broke structure, right? Created another higher high, broke this high, boom. It pulled back, and notice it came and created a retest, meaning on the MACD, retest, pull back here. And if you look at the previous retest on the MACD, right, red and red, look down here. So the likelihood of price coming and breaking this low was very slim, right? Again, we're in an uptrend, got to pull back here. Now, how would you have been able to catch something like this? What do you notice when price came here and then it came back up, right? It left another POI zone. You got to think about this, guys. Every time, right? And if we go down to a smaller time frame, see what price did right here? See how price broke structure, right? Right over here. You see that on the smaller time frame. Let's go down to the 15-minute. All right. See this last lower high. Price broke structure and then came down and tapped the top of this demand zone. All right. Of this demand zone, which led to this buy, which led to that move to the upside. So what I'm saying is, guys, look, every time price crosses over, whether you're looking for a move to the upside or to the downside, always look left and identify a POI zone. Always look left, all right? So this entire move up, when this came down, right, look left. Line it up with a POI zone. There's your buy. Pulls back again, right? Look left. What do I have? Another POI zone. All right, price came down, deeper pullback, look left. All right, and this is all in alignment with this move to the upside. Because why? We're in an uptrend. No different if price is going on a downtrend, right? So perfect example. It's going on a downtrend. Pull back, look left. POI zone. Move down. Pull back. Look left. Every time. See? It's like a swing on the MACD. Every time it goes red or blue. Pull back, right? For all you guys who love trading indices, same thing here. Look. Right? Think about it. So on the weekly, what do we have going on? Overall, we're in an uptrend. Even though price has been coming down, and this is why I always tell people, always look at the daily, always look at the weekly. Always look at the daily, always look at the weekly. What do we have going on here, right? On the smaller time frame, yes, we've been on a downtrend, but look what happened today. This pulled back aggressively, right? Technically, price did not break this low because when you look at the bigger time frame, we are in an uptrend. So this whole time, price been pulling back. Eventually, it was going to go on that up move. It was going to make that move to the upside. Always. If you actually look at this weekly, we're actually in a weekly retest. See, we're in a weekly retest. The moment this went red, all you got to do now, like I said, is look left and identify your POIs. I got a POI here. And look how price reacts to these zones. Matter of fact, got a couple POIs. One right here, one right there, right? One could say right there. One could say right there. Boom. All these areas, POI zones, right? Remember, it's the last bullish or bearish before that breakout. Bullish or bearish for that breakout, right? So like this bullish candle right here. This is a POI zone. Why? Because this was the leg that led to the breakout of this structure right here. So this would be quantified as a POI zone. The last bearish candle for this bullish move up, right? This would be quantified as a POI zone. Why? It's the last bearish before this bullish move up. And notice, again, how every time we identify these POI zones, look at how price respects it. Up move, up move, up move, right? Look where this went. To the next POI zone. Right? And then to the next POI zone. And to the next POI zone. See that? Right? Always. Here. Voila. So we're in an overall uptrend. So that means we got this demand zone here. We got to start looking for some buys. Right? We got to start looking for some buys. Calm down. All right, perfect. I see this 4-hour. Right? Even though we're in a downtrend, what do we have? We had a change of character. Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Price broke out and broke this lower high. Remember, change of character is now, right? The difference between change of character and break of structure is change of character is the change of trend, right? The beginning of a potential change of trend. Break of structure is continuation of the trend. So when you see BOS, that means a continuation of the trend, right? So this was a break of structure. 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 All right, that's continuation. This right here is a change of character because we are changing from this downtrend. All right, so we got a change of character, right? But we never buy on a change of character. You never buy, you never sell on a change of character. You wait for that retest. Pull back, retest. All right, so now we're here. Now we're in this red spot. All right, perfect. Now when this is pulling back, when it's coming back to retest, you see it on the MACD, it's coming back to retest. I want to look left, and remember, I want to find the last candle before that bullish or bearish move. So this is the last bearish candle right here on the 4 hours. This one on the 4-hour candle, right? That was the last bearish candle before this bullish move that broke structure here. Right? Boom. And look, price pulls back, in conjunction with the MACD retest. And all you're pretty much waiting for is what you waited for here on the higher time frame, you're waiting for on the smaller. So what I just did here, right? Change a character, retest, and then look for my move. I'm going to do the same thing on the smaller time frame, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go down, and I'm going to wait for that same type of price action. All right. Now, remember, today was because of the news, right? You had this wick down, right? That a lot of people were looking for. A lot of people probably made some money. Yes. But notice, price never broke this zone. It never broke structure down here. All right. That's why it's always good, especially when news come out, to pay attention, because you might get a spike. But remember, this isn't considered a break until the body of the candle closes below the wick. That didn't happen. So what you do in this instance, you watch the smaller time frame and you watch what happens. Had that big candle, price was not breaking, and what did you see? Right after, a nice bullish engulfing candle right there. And that was your confirmation. That was your confirmation. This is going up. All right. And with a nice ending the day on a nice bullish golfing candle, we could see this actually nice W right here. See this come all the way up here, actually back all the way to the top to 32. So you can hold this buy for days. All right. We can hold this for days. And remember, this is coming off a weekly retest. So on this weekly retest, we can really pull back. We scale up here. We got a good idea. Yes, right over here. Price going to pull back to this POI zone. All right. It's good. All right. And you can trade like this all day, every day. All right. Let's look at gold for a second. We had gold 2 weeks ago. See, we also had this in the group. Where's gold? Gold is one of my favorites. 2 weeks ago, we had a nice gold sell setup. A nice gold sell setup. So, like I was saying, let's take a look at this gold setup, right? I posted this on October 4th in the group, letting everybody know about the sell setup, right? And you can clearly see, all right, there's my POI zone, right? This was the break. This was the leg that broke structure right here, right? Price comes to retest. You can see it on the MACD, correlates with the MACD, right? So you can use that for confluence. That's a confirmation right there. And now, at this point, once price is in the supply zone, now we look for our sell setup. Now, mind you, this was on the 4-hour time frame. So I'm going to real time. All right. This was the setup. Price came up. Boom. And literally doing the same exact thing. All right. Price is in an uptrend. Came up. Got the break. There's your break of structure. See how on the MACD came up, went bullish, then came down. So that means it broke structure here. So that means inside here, right? Inside here, this is the last bullish candle before this bearish move down, right? Based on this 15-minute time frame. Perfect. That price come back into that zone. Wait for your bearish activity, right? Entry in there, stop loss right above, and there's your sell move to the downside. Right? And if you want to add extra confluence, you can put a moving average or, Bollinger Band or whatever you want, or you can just go based off of price action, which is what I do. Start a little bit of divergence on the MACD, Price action was getting weak, and there's your sell setup. All right, there's your sell setup. Not hard, right? I think everybody can do this. All right, and you can do this on any pair, any setup. So trading in the markets has been mostly clean, mostly good. I've been watching the crypto market, and for the crypto, it's going to be interesting the next several months. I really want to see what Bitcoin's going to do. How low? A lot of people got this. I always knew price was going to come down here. You guys know, go back, watch my previous videos. I always knew Bitcoin was going to come down below 20,000. Now, from where it's currently at, my prediction is somewhere between 17 and 15, right? For sure, it's going to break this low. We're going to get around 17,000, somewhere around 15. Right? Price can come as low, potentially, to around 12. All right, I heard as low as 10,000, but I know for sure. Like, one thing about me, you guys know, if you've been with me for a while, anytime I make my crypto predictions, they're pretty spot on. And what do you want to do for the next 18, 24 months? 18, 24 months, these are what you want to really pay attention to and invest in. So I got Bitcoin coming down, probably come a little bit lower, and then start making its way up. Mind you, I'm on the weekly time frame, so this is going to be a while. That's why I said 18, 24 months. 18, 24 months, you guys are going to be some really happy campers, right? But once price gets around the 17, 15,000 range, even if it dips a little bit lower, that's the time to start investing. And then we should have a great bull run. Look at a couple others. Ethereum, same thing. I got this coming down to around 1,000, maybe a little bit less. Could get to around 800. And same thing, back up to 3,000, potentially 5,000. Right? I'll be honest with you guys. Once price bottoms out on all crypto, once it even just gets half, right? If I get my fibs out here, just even half, right? 50%, 61. You're gonna double, quadruple your investment. You're gonna be up. All right. This is the time. I read something earlier today, not read, but watched something earlier today, and this guy was talking about most of the time when people become millionaires, billionaires, it's always during recessions. It's always during when it's economic turmoil. And he's absolutely right. He's absolutely right. With this recession coming up and everything, like, guys, this is the time for you to really, really change your life. You just saw it. Somebody just made $500,000 today. $500,000 today. You can do it too. Why not you? That person is not special. That person's not special. All they did was plug in. They plugged in and they learned a skill set. You guys can do it too. And for all the educators that you guys follow, myself and everybody else, same thing. We're giving you the answers to the test. All you got to do is apply yourself, work, learn the knowledge, control. Guys, let me tell you the second part. I would put risk management number one, but I can't do it because you have to know what you're doing first. Knowledge. You got to understand what you're doing first. Knowledge. Risk management. Risk management is so key. It's so key. I ain't gonna lie. Even, when you look at that person's profits for the day, yeah, they kind of over leveraged because if that thing would have went south, it would have blew their entire account. But it turned in their favor, and they cashed out at the right time before the market went on that big bull run on US 30. But my point is risk management, guys. Some of you guys are not where you need to be because of risk management. It has nothing to do with the strategy. Some of you guys watch YouTube video after YouTube video. You take course after course. You think the greatest traders in Europe, in the Middle East, in Japan. Let me learn from this guy in Miami and da 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 da. Guys, if you haven't figured it out by now, we all pretty much trade the same. Find me a trader that we don't all trade the same. I saw somebody comment on one of my old videos. Oh my God, this is I forgot the guy's name, but smart money concept. Yeah, what you think? We not all gonna go learn it? Smart money concept, supply and demand, all this other stuff. Absolutely, yes, we're gonna learn it, integrate it into our style of trading so we can become more profitable. Absolutely, right? What you think? Kobe Bryant came into the league and wasn't gonna learn from the greatest player of all time. He wasn't gonna take his move and integrate it into it. Absolutely. Everybody is. So if everybody's learning from each other, learning the same strategies, everything. So how come you have a percentage of people who are winning, making life-changing income, and then a certain people aren't? What's the difference? The difference is one actually applies, they follow the rules, they stick with it, and they make sure they get this down pack, and the others, they bullshit. They play around, they fuck around. Gotta ask yourself, stop fucking around. Do you want to make 2022 the last year where this is a struggle and 2023 the best year of your life? All right, plug in. This ain't hard. Every time I drop a video, guys, I try to make it as easy as possible. That's why I haven't been doing videos, because it's like, what else do you need me to talk about? What else do you need me to talk about? You guys have enough gems. There's so much material on YouTube for free. You honestly don't even need to be buying any more courses. What else do you need? Just study and learn and practice. Practice. Study more than you trade. Because if you study more than you trade, by the time it's time for you to trade, you know what to do. All right. So if you look at Ethereum, look, Ethereum, even on the weekly, when was the last retest on the weekly? All the way down here. All the way down here. Look at that. All the way down here. Back in 2020. So you know, eventually, this is going to turn around. Right there. This is going to turn around. I cut this YouTube video just to show you guys. When you get retests on your MACD, use it in conjunction, right? Use it in conjunction with price action, find your POI, and watch. So if this is the last retest down here, I'm in this, right here. This is where I want to watch price action, right around here. Going to get to 1,000, maybe 900. The price breaks down. We could maybe get to 6. Maybe. Let's see where Bitcoin goes. But there you go. This is idealistically, this is where I want to start investing. We're not about to break this low. You see this. We're on the weekly time frame, ladies and gentlemen. That means it's about to be a weekly bullish wave. We're giving you the answers to the test. You just got to apply yourself. All right. Cardano, some of the others, same thing. Look at that. Look at that weekly retest. Look at that weekly retest. I don't see price going below a penny. We're at 37 cents. I don't see Cardano going below a penny. So this is where we at, right? We on this weekly. The price around maybe 27 cents. Maybe a little bit lower, but once it gets there, ladies and gentlemen, start investing and ride this thing to the moon, back up to $3, and create that generational wealth you've been so dying for. It's right there. It's there, ladies and gentlemen. So I just wanted to hop on here, just, drop some nuggets for you guys. Really wanted to share that success story because, that's just crazy. It's insane. You don't see that every day. And from people who just, listening and following the information. And that's what I wanted to share with you guys. Like, yo, she plugs into the same stuff you plug into. Well, some of you guys do. Some of you guys just watch my YouTube. If you want more in-depth stuff, you know what to do. Make sure you like, subscribe, share this with others. But most importantly, tap into the Telegram below. All right, get the signals. And if you want to side the Discord, send me an email and let me know what's up. But change is coming. A lot of big things is coming. What you got to ask yourself is, are you prepared for it? Are you ready for it? All right. So I got to go pack, get ready for Miami. Hope all is well with you guys. As always, love, take care, stay blessed. I will see you all on the next video. All right. Stay blessed.